Hey guys, this is Dr. Tyler, and today we're going to be discussing inflammation. This is something that many patients have asked about, asked how they can reduce inflammation in their body and their joints, how they can heal quicker. And so this whole video is talking about not only how to target your joints, but how to target your entire body, reduce inflammation in your entire body so your entire body can heal better, adapt better, adapt to stress, remove inflammation from the body. And so I'm going to give you about 7 or 8 tips here that you can do to help reduce inflammation. So the first thing I want to, explain, is kind of already alluded to it, is reducing inflammation helps your entire building, your whole building. Everything we do here is holistic. It's about your entire body. You've got pain and things going on, and we're addressing those. But everything that we do, every adjustment we give, is for your entire health, for your nervous system to function at its optimal ability. So when we're talking about reducing inflammation, it is for your entire building, because you could have inflammation in your brain, your heart, your lungs, your digestive system, your gut, and that's causing that your body's not able to heal when you've got joint pain. If your SI joint's inflamed, and you're icing it every day, and you're saying, well, why is it taking so long? And it might be because there's inflammation in other parts of your body. Your body's not able to adapt as well. So everything that we're doing, this is your entire being. It's not just one factor. It's all these factors together that play a role in reducing inflammation. So obviously, the first one is what we hit on all the time, and it's usually the thing that we go to first when you're saying, what can I do immediately? And we talk about it at the first visit. Ice is going to be your best friend. Reason being, you can see it down there, and we've talked about this. Ice pulls away inflammation. Ice causes your blood vessels to constrict, which can help flush things out of the body. That's why we say heat is not your best friend at the beginning. If you've got a lot of inflammation, swelling, don't use heat, because that's going to bring more blood flow to the area and cause that inflammation to linger. So ice about 20 minutes on and off, as much as you need to. And bottom right, make sure that when you're doing ice, because it is different for everybody. It's different where you put it. It's different on what you're putting in between the ice, whether it be a towel or a paper towel or whatever it is. But you go through 4 stages in icing: cold, burning, achy, numb. I know none of those first 3 stages are fun, but when you reach that 4th stage numb, that means the ice is finishing its effect. And if you keep the ice on longer past numbness, it can actually start to reverse the effect of ice. And that's not something that you want, because it's going to start pulling blood back. So when you get to that numb phase, leave it on there for a few more seconds, let them be done with it. Okay. And obviously, this is all about superficial tissue. This is about joints. This is about muscles and ligaments, superficial things at the top of your body to get inflammation out. Okay. So that's a big one that we always hit on. Second one here is diet. And this is, if I had to, all the things I'm going to talk about today, this is the most important thing. Okay. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Take a screenshot of this, pause it here. But this is the biggest thing. Because if you had to reduce inflammation in one part of your body to start, it's going to be your gut lining. Your gut lining is your first line of defense in your immune system. It is the most important thing. And everybody knows, if your gut hurts, you hurt, and your body doesn't feel good and you don't feel good. And that causes a cycle of mental health and things like that. So take care of your gut. Everything on the left here in red is what to decrease. Everything on the right is what to increase. And so, you don't have to necessarily do both, but both are great. If you can decrease things on the left side here, it's going to benefit you tremendously. If you can increase things on the right, it's going to benefit you tremendously. If you can be doing both, making some switches, changing some things out, you can. Example, with that is when we look down here at the oils. Oils are huge. It's something that you might not think about. I know vegetable oil is super cheap. There's a lot of it, and it cooks well, but it's so bad for you. Replacing vegetable oil with an extra virgin olive oil, avocado, and coconut oil is fantastic. Look up ways that you can, cook it and implement it, but it is so much better for your health, and it naturally decreases inflammation. Everything on the right has anti-inflammatory factors inside of it. Couple things on the right side I want to hit on. Obviously, greens are great, but organic food is great because it's not been treated with any chemicals. So there's no risk of random inflammatory factors that are being put inside of it. Um, Comes the meat, obviously chicken's good, but salmon, white, cold water fish is fantastic. The best fruit for you to decrease inflammation and also has antioxidant effects is blueberries. Blueberries has been proven is the best anti-inflammatory, antioxidant fruit that you can eat. And when it says free radicals there, free radicals are things that cause chronic disease, cancer, things like that. So antioxidants help rid bad chemicals out of your body. So it not only helps fight inflammation, but also helps fight risk of cancer and chronic diseases. Below it too, green tea and coffee. Green tea is not your Lipton iced tea green tea or anything like that. It's your natural green tea, making it at home with leaves, adding honey to it, whatever you need to. Coffee. So a lot of people have asked, is coffee good for you? A lot of different studies saying yes and no. But what it basically comes down to is coffee it can be good for you, just like all good things in life, with the right amount, not having too much. But obviously having coffee, reducing the amount of sugar, the sugar induced creamers to put inside of it will make a big difference for you. And then back on the left side, sugar, sugar, sugar. Kicking out sugar is the best way to reduce inflammation in your body. White grains, white rices, breads, things like that. Obviously, fried food, processed foods, even mayonnaise down there. Margarine, finding a good replacement with your butter, more natural organic butter. But yeah, if you can implement these things, decrease and increase, and this is going to make a huge difference on your gut lining. If your gut line is great, the rest of your body is going to be even better for it. It's going to heal better. It's going to adapt better. And then like probiotics down there, having a good probiotic is great for your gut. Next thing here is exercise. So in relation to chiropractic care, a lot of people, ask, once I get adjusted, do I need to go home and just rest? Not always. I mean, if you're in an acute situation, you have an injury, a hot disc, something like that, yeah, go rest. Get your feet propped up, get that blood flowing out of the body. But other than that, the everything that we do as chiropractors is we are getting things in motion. They're stuck. They're stuck on a nerve. They're stuck on muscle. We're moving it off. The best thing you can do is move. Movement is key. If your body and your mind is used to moving, it'll build muscle memory. It'll move. It'll be healthier. It flushes inflammation out of the body naturally. Tons of studies been done. 20 minutes a day of exercising of any kind can help reduce chronic inflammation. And then obviously boosting dopamine and serotonin. Those are your happy hormones, okay? And that can help with mental health. And we're going to hit on mental health here in a second because it is also very important. But find a way to exercise, whether it be walking, playing a sport, doing whatever. Get your body in motion, and that naturally flushes inflammation out of all parts of your body. Next thing is rest. And I know this is hard for a lot of people. Schedules, are tough in life and too much coffee, all those kind of things. But your body, even if you can function on 3 to 4 hours of sleep or less, your body needs 6 to 8 hours. Reason being, that's when healing happens. Your body can rejuvenate, it can heal, it can rest, while you're resting, while you're sleeping at night. And this is something that I've just learned in the last couple of years here. Something to think about. REM cycles are when your body's in that deep sleep pattern, and it's when it's completely relaxed and your body activity is high because it's starting to move chemicals in the right place. It's starting to flush inflammation things out. Try to hit, if you can, in your sleep, a REM cycle, meaning the 1.5 hour, 3 hour, 4.5 hours. Usually, that's not enough. But when we get to the 6, 7.5, and 9 hours, that means your body has completed a REM cycle. And this is just to help you wake up not feeling drowsy. If you have slept on that 1.5 hour timeline, you can actually wake up feeling fully awake and ready to go because you've just completed a REM cycle and your body's coming out of that REM cycle. I know that's tough, and I've tried to do it myself. I get to about 7 hours, and that's all my body needs. And if I sleep more, it's too much. If I don't sleep enough, or up to 7 hours, I can be cranky. But if you can hit on that REM cycle, it's big for you. But yes, rest. Find a way to rest. Take melatonin if necessary. I don't always encourage that because you don't want your body to be relying on it, whether it be CBD or sleep sounds are huge. finding the proper lighting, whatever you can do to rest more. Rest is huge in your body's ability to decrease inflammation and flush it out of your body. Okay. Other than diet, I think this is the second most important thing to reduce inflammation in your entire body. Your mental health, your attitude makes such a big difference. Reason being, your entire body, your entire nervous system is controlled by chemicals. Every single function of your body, from moving your arm to thinking a thought to going to sleep to working out to thinking throughout your day at work, every single function of your body is controlled by chemicals. If there's bad chemicals in your body, your mental health is going to be bad. If there's good chemicals in your body, your mental health is going to be better. And you don't need to study these guys in the back. These are just what your body is controlled by, neurotransmitters. Every time you think a thought, make a movement, do anything with your body, these neurotransmitters are constantly being fired from your brain down to those organs, back to your brain, and communicating nonstop to get your body functioning. Biggest things we already talked about, dopamine and serotonin. Those are the happy hormones. Those are a big part of your mental health. So finding ways to boost that makes a big difference. And I put this here at the top, really important. Find a way to get your body at mental ease, to have mental rest, to feel a distress moment. And that's whether that's prayer, meditation, working out, going to therapy, talking to somebody about it, whatever it is that you feel happier during, do more of, because it's important. And that's why I talked about too, with diet. If you're eating, drinking, consuming, smoking, whatever bad things, the chemicals that are controlling your body they're gonna be focused on ridding the body of those bad things, not all the other important functions of your body. So it's almost like the workload is unbalanced because your body doesn't need those bad chemicals, but now it can't focus on all the good things that your body needs to be doing because it's focusing its energy and time on ridding those things out of the body. And those bad things in the body can actually bring in bad chemicals that get infused in your nervous system, and that decreases overall function. So poor mental health, chemical imbalance, body doesn't communicate well, increases inflammation in your body. So whatever way that is that you can find mental ease, find ways to get your body relaxed, reduce stressors in your life. Mental health is just so, so, so important to take care of and focus on. So another thing that we can do, just kind of an add-on, something that you don't have to do but can help, is intermittent fasting. And we're going to do a whole workshop on intermittent fasting, how it works. But basically, it's where you stop eating 7 p.m. at night and you don't eat until 1 p.m. in the afternoon. There's a time frame in which you're not eating, you're not consuming calories, and it's not for losing weight. It's not for diet purposes. It is for inflammation purposes. It's for chemical purposes. It's for your body to rid itself of all the bad fats, free radicals, bad carbohydrates, things that are causing chronic inflammation, chronic diseases in your body, and it helps heal that. Yes, you can lose weight with it. Yes, you can see a change in your belt line, your waistline with it, but it's not for that. So it's not just starve yourself to lose weight. It's keep your body from consuming calories so that you can rid it of the bad things inside of it. And obviously, there's a lot to that. It's not just don't eat. It's once you do eat, what do you eat? How much do you eat? What do you eat for dinner that night? What are you doing in between? Can you snack in between? What are you consuming, liquid wise, all this kind of thing. So this is a little more in depth. So look into this, do research on it, ask one of us, ask your primary doctor about it. I try to intermittent fast 3 or 4 times a week, and it makes a huge change in my life, in my mental health, and in the inflammation in my body and my gut. So something to really think about and consider. Next thing is what we have in the office. You guys have all seen it. It's Inflammatorium. It is a great, great, great product, especially if you're in a high inflammatory state. If you've got a lot of joint pain initially, an acute injury, things like that, it has all natural organic ingredients to help rid the body of inflammation. Boswellia, asterax, curcumin, turmeric, ginger, and then Inflam NZ blend. And all that is a combination of about 5 enzymes. And those enzymes are part of that chemical process that help fight inflammation and rid it out of your body. So make sure if you are interested in this, stop by the front desk, ask somebody for it. We can talk to you about when to take it, how long to take it, things like that. But it really great product with great results to everybody who's taken it. And the last thing I want to share with you, and this is not something that I'm saying 100% recommend, but it's something that I use. It's something I know a lot of people uses. And it's becoming more well known. There's more studies being done on it. But CBD can be a great resource for you in reducing inflammation in your body. You see on that right side, it helps with mental health. It helps with actual pain, your sleep, your mind, your mental health, migraines, headaches, things like that. I use it personally to help me sleep better at night because I usually can get racing thoughts. I know I drink too much coffee, and that plays a role in it too. But it helps me just kind of put my body at ease, to relax, not have that anxiety kind of feel in my body, which helps my mental health, which then helps my body regulate and heal and adapt better. But this is something you need to talk to your primary care too. If you're on any type of medication, any extra things that you're taking for your health, this is something that you do need to discuss with your doctor. You can discuss with us too, and we can kind of look through it. But usually, if you're on medication, we need you to talk to your primary, not us. Um, but a great resource. Once again, do your research. Don't just go to any Joe Schmo to buy this kind of thing. Make sure it's a trusted source that's selling it, that's creating it. Obviously, THC is involved, marijuana is involved for levels past CBD, and that's something that you need to be aware of when you're talking to a distributor or somebody who's buying or selling this, because there's a difference between Delta 8, Delta 9, and so on and so forth. Obviously, Delta 9 is when you're getting into the THC, the marijuana category. Below that is what's legal, obviously, in the state of Tennessee, but also is more CBD hemp related and not marijuana weed related. But just a great resource, something to consider when thinking about inflammation. So I hope this helps. I know it was fast, a lot of information, but I hope these are just some good tips and tricks for you to start considering when you want to reduce inflammation. Like I said, don't just think about your SI joint hurts or it's swollen. How do I get that better? Obviously, yes, icing that will help, but what else can you do in your body to reduce inflammation in your entire body so your body can rid itself from inflammation better, more efficiently? And so when things do happen and you get a hurt joint or your neck's, you sleep wrong on your neck, your body can actually heal quicker. And not only that, it's not just for you to feel better, it's for you to function better. Your body as a whole, your head, your brain, your heart, your lungs, your digestive system can flow, can function better so that you can be at your optimal potential. If you have any questions about anything said on this video or anything specific, please don't hesitate to ask one of the doctors, and let's discuss this because this is such an important thing for your health. And I hope this helps. We love you guys. God bless you, and we will see you soon.